Hi everyone, welcome back to today's episode of the Pot Spoon Kitchen. Today I am very excited because we are going to be making a very moist and very flavorful Paime recipe. If you have never heard of Paime, let me tell you, you're in for an incredible treat. Paime, also called Conkie, is a treasured sweet cornmeal dessert that is a huge part of the holiday celebrations in the Caribbean. We have all our ingredients ready, but let's talk about the 3 foundational ingredients. We are using these 3 ingredients in the same amounts because we want moisture in the Paime. This is organic pumpkin that was blended into a pumpkin puree, and this is because blending the pumpkin gives you more moisture. The traditional way is to grate the pumpkin. 1 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Freshly grated or blended coconut at 1 3/4 cup. You want some of the milk in there to create fat, which gives the cornmeal something to suck up. 1 3/4 cup of cornmeal. Growing up watching this recipe being made, outdoor wood fire was the preferred cooking method, and dry corn was used instead of cornmeal. The dry corn on the cup would be soaked for about a day or 2 in water and grated on the day of Paime making. We don't have any dry corn, so we'll be using some cornmeal. We have our mixing bowl and we will add the fats first because the cornmeal will mix with lumps. The oil in the coconut and the butter will make it much easier to distribute the grains of cornmeal. If you do grate the coconut, be sure to add water and squeeze to get 1 3/4 cup of juice and husk. This mixture must be smooth without any lumps. Adding the fat first prevents clumping. Let's add our pumpkin puree. The flavor of the organic pumpkin in Paime is unmatched. Combine the trio in the same amounts and you have a great foundation. Some recipes also require a bit of grated sweet potato, which also makes a really nice Paime. Once you have a smooth lumpless paste, it's the time to add the flavor to the foundation. Let's add some brown sugar, and 1 cup of brown sugar is good for me. Vanilla extract, blended or grated ginger, salt to balance, ground cinnamon, black pepper for a kick, freshly grated nutmeg. Don't worry about the measurements and the amounts too much because that will be listed down in the description box below. And mix to combine. This recipe has simple ingredients with great overall flavor and moisture. I can even add a little bit of pumpkin spice if I wish. Let's add some raisins to the mix. This is the reason why I did not want to overpower the recipe with too much sugar. If you are adding no raisins, feel free to add a little bit more sugar if you desire. Our batter is ready. If you have gotten this far into the video, give the video a thumbs up, which helps my YouTube channel to grow by reaching more people, to help me grow and to make better content. And finally, the iconic wrapper of Paime, banana leaves. These are non-negotiable for Paime because the banana leaves is what gives the flavor of the overall Paime experience. You can usually find banana leaves in the frozen section of Caribbean and Asian supermarkets if you are outside of the Caribbean. I got these in Walmart in the frozen section. If you are lucky enough to be in the Caribbean and you have banana trees, use them fresh. These here are frozen, so first they will need to be thawed out completely, and then you're going to cut them into square or rectangular pieces, leaving the stem on to hold everything intact. Then we will wipe them down with a nice clean damp cloth to remove any dirt or any dust. If you are using them fresh, you will simply pass the leaves over a raw flame just for a few seconds, not to burn the leaves but just to turn the color and make the leaves more flexible to fold. Heating the leaves also activates the flavor in the banana leaves. Add half cup of the butter on each leaf square. And now we're going to fold them over. Because we have fat in the coconut milk and the butter, we don't need to grease the leaf. Simply put the mixture on the shiny side of the banana leaf. I found this twine in the craft section of my dollar store. I had forgotten where it was, so I ended up using some balloon string, which worked out perfect because I'm not going to be boiling these. It will still be safe to use. Think of it as wrapping a little present. You should end up with a neat rectangle gift wrapped paime. Finally, we are on the home stretch. Our paime are wrapped and we are ready to cook them. There are two methods to cook paime. You can boil them or you can steam them, which I'm going to be steaming them in a double boiler. These are going to be steamed for about 50 minutes to an hour, and I will take the ones at the bottom and bring them at the top in the first 30 minutes. If you are going to boil them, it will take about 30 minutes to boil. Now it's time for the big reveal. When paime is boiled, they usually leave it in some water to keep the moisture. Now for steaming, if you want to reheat it, I will recommend that you steam it, or you can microwave it in the banana leaf. But steaming is my preferred method. Let's cut into our paime and take a closer look at the texture. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.